It is perhaps the best home field advantage in all of football, and certainly the loudest, as we welcome you to GEHA Field at Arrowhead Stadium in Kansas City. Straight ahead, a rematch from Super Bowl 57, as it'll be the defending NFC champions, the Philadelphia Eagles, taking on the defending Super Bowl champions, the Kansas City Chiefs. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. And Mahomes going to put it up right away. This one to the right, caught by Valdez-Scantling. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5. Well, this defense for the Eagles, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
It was a little bit enlightening talking with the defensive coordinator about their performance last week, because the feeling was that it was a good, solid performance. They did what they needed to do to get the job done and get the win, but definitely a few lapses that they're looking to correct.
And that's going to be a Chiefs first down as he's able to get this up to the 37-yard line.
Now, look, that wasn't a huge gain, but those are the types of carries I think they were missing in their loss last week. They couldn't get him going on the ground.
Did you get the same feeling I did during our meetings, that they kind of regretted that he didn't touch that?
Absolutely.
You know, hey, he should have touched him more last week. They weren't going to make that same mistake, and they've taken care of that early.
Now a 2nd and 10. Now Mahomes. That's complete to Tony. And down he goes at the 45 after a pickup of 9. 3rd down and 1. Looking to throw is Mahomes. And a throw there going to be incomplete.
That was their first 3rd down try of the game, and clearly something was off in the execution of that play. Good news, they've got a whole game left to clean that up and start clicking on those key 3rd down throws.
And now a whistle and a timeout called by the kicking team. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Mahomes going to go on 4th down. Into a double team, and it's intercepted. Picked up by James Bradbury, and they'll set up shop right near midfield at the 49-yard line. On 1st and 10, it's Swift, pushing his way inside the 40. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
First and 10, here's Levis. And his throw is incomplete. Devontae Smith, the intended receiver, but it's going to be 2nd down. You talk about this Chiefs defense. They enter play 1 from the bottom, number 31 in the league, Charles, against the run.
And that's been an Achilles heel for them all season long, being able to play against the run, being able to slow teams down. But it's not just that. When you give up big chunks of yardage in the running game, it also opens up the passing options for the team you're playing as well. So typically, when you don't play the run well, you're getting hit in all phases.
They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Levis on 3rd down. He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And they're able to get this one past the 30 down to the 25. It's an Eagles first down on a gain of 11. Well, Charles, it's early, but that's a key 3rd down conversion. Remember, they forced the turnover on the opening drive. Now they're in a position where they look like they'll at least get 3 out of this.
A great example of complementary football if they're able to cash this in, isn't it, partner? Because defense does this job, takes it away, turns over the offense. They just pick up a nice first down there. Maybe it's time to think about taking a shot at the end zone, because it looks like the field goal is almost assured.
Charles, they won last week despite him not running the ball well. They told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about leaning on him because, as you noted, last week they didn't have to. Still won the ball game. They leaned on other people to give them the yardage that they needed, but they really want him to be that guy, and that's what they're doing early in this game.
And just 3 yards on the catch there. He couldn't get away. And now 2 yards to go on third down. They'll come to the line needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. They'll try and run here with Swift. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. The stop there on third, they could have held them to 3 on this opening drive. Now they have to bow their necks on 1st and goal.
And if I'm looking at this from the offense's point of view, that's a big-time pickup right there, and I'd go right at them with another momentum play. I'd go quickly and attack them because right now they probably have their heads down a little bit since they didn't stop them on third down.
Now Levis. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And just shy of the goal line as he's out of bounds right at the 1.
Well, it seems pretty clear on this opening drive that they want to get him involved, not only, Charles, in the run game, but in the pass game as well. And he can be such a weapon for them when they utilize him this way.
And, partner, you know I'm a veteran, right? In other words, that means a little bit older. Back in my day, we used to call a guy like this a workhorse, except he carried the ball all the time. Now they get it to him a variety of ways. They want to run their offense through him.
3rd and goal now, mere inches from pay dirt. Third and goal, here's Levis.
And that's going to be caught front. Eagles touchdown.
Grant Calcaterra, his first touchdown on the year. And the Eagles are on the board first here on the road in Kansas City.
On for the extra point, Jake Elliott. He's got it, and the Eagles lead it 7-zip.
Makes the score Eagles 7, Chiefs nothing. Jake Elliott taking off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
This will be brought out from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
First and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. They threw an interception the first time they had the football, wound up leading to a touchdown the other way. How do you approach drive number 2?
Going back to your game plan coming in, everyone has matchups that they like better than others. Where they think they have an advantage, dial up some of those plays. Try and go to those spots and get your offense moving.
To throw, it's Mahomes. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch.
First catch of the game there for Samuel, and it results in a first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
And his defense able to plug him up there as he'll get a yard to the 35. The Chiefs at 1-8 now on the year, and they come in off the extended break from the bye.
And I think it was much needed as well because you play 2.5 months. You know you're ready for some time off in order to get prepared for the home stretch. In fact, when they looked at the schedule to start the season, I think they liked where their open week fell.
You look at this Eagle defense.
They've been very good against the pass so far this year. Number 4 in the NFL right now.
And when you see a ranking like number 4 in the league against the pass, that's a testament to both their defensive coordinator and the general manager that crafted this unit, and now they're out executing.
So from Philadelphia territory now, here's a 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
They run it with Pacheco from the gun.
And a 6-yard gain gets him right around the 43.
That's a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
That one, a first down pickup of 8.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
On first down, Mahomes. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
Being chased out left. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's third.
Well, it looked like a march to the end zone has hit a momentary roadblock with that incompletion. No need to panic. They just got to come up with a high percentage play call and see if they can get their offense back on track.
Throwing is Mahomes on third.
He had a man open, but he missed him, and it's incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as...
Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Well, that's always a risk on those longer kicks. You have to drive it low to get it there. That opened the door for a better chance for the defense to get a hand on it, and that's just what we saw there.
And even if the odds increase a little bit because it's a longer field goal attempt, it's still difficult to get hands on the football and create a block. Big-time excitement for that unit, getting through and knocking that one away.
And now this is intercepted. My goodness. And he'll get it all the way down inside the 35-yard line. From the 34 now, here's first and 10. So after the INT, here's Mahomes.
That went into the hands of Tony downfield.
They'll head out of bounds inside the 10. Mark him down at the 9. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
That's good for Kansas City Chiefs.
They'll run here with Pacheco.
And he maneuvers his way down to the 3-yard line. He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Hat tip to that offensive line. They're clearing some holes, even down here deep in the red zone. And that's a nice pickup on the ground on first and goal.
Throwing now is Mahomes. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. So another incompletion there. He's hitting on fewer than half his pass attempts in this one, and that is not a winning formula.
Yeah, so let's make sure we give a little bit of credit to the defense here. They've given him a lot to think about, a lot of different looks, and he seems a little bit confused trying to complete passes.
And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. So on fourth down, Mahomes off, Harrison Butker on for the Chiefs field goal. Oh, they get to the football. It's blocked.
Coaches talk all the time about the value of special teams, and we have seen it in this game, Charles. Not one block kick, but now 2 of them in this contest.
And always, always, always we talk about adjustments during a game. Offense and defense, series to series. Rarely do we talk about special teams. Someone didn't adjust from block 1 to block 2, and it really cost them.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive.
And he's got this almost to the 40 before going out.
48 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
From up near the 40 now after the big play to start. Here's another first and 10.
Play action now. Levis.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender, couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
Here's second and 10. Swift going to try up the middle. And bulldozing his way through. And he'll get this all the way down to the Chiefs' 30. 31 yards there and a first down. They had a chance to limit his yardage, but he was able to fight off that tackle.
So it's not just the responsibility of the guys who missed the tackles along the way. It's all 11 on defense. Able to stop this guy. Unable to do it on that play. They've got to find a way. How about his ability to break through and gain that yardage?
And this time the yards won't come so easy as they'll, in fact, tackle him behind the line.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage.
Second down, here's Levis. Going left side, it's complete. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6.
At the 6-yard line.
Levis to throw it. And that'll be off the mark, too far out in front, and it's incomplete.
Certainly looked like maybe his third or his fourth read on his progression. Just trying to find his outlet man that time. Ends up leading him just a bit too much.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. Back to the running game with Swift. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7. Officially, it will go as a 1-yard loss, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
And now 3rd and goal coming up. The loss on 2nd down. That just means this crowd's going to get even louder. And they'll get a little bit of extra help from the defenders as they exhort them to join them in the effort.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. Levis back to throw. And Goddard's got it. Touchdown, Eagles. A great play there. His 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Eagles go up by 2 touchdowns. Elliott good with a PAT. And that'll make the score 14-0.
14. Chiefs, nothing.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
Over 1st and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
2nd and 10. Now here's Mahomes. Got an open man. It's Valdez-Scantling. They do get a couple, but they'll be left staring at a 3rd and 8 coming up. The Eagles going to take the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half. Here now a 3rd down and 8. Mahomes now to throw. The throw here right sideline falls incomplete.
Oh, I thought he had that one, and that was nearly a big third down conversion to give this drive some life. Instead, they're on the spot and help separate the receiver from the ball.
On is the punter Townsend as he gets this one away.
And taken right on the 30. Nearly a huge return, as it is still a very good one. 24 yards. And the Eagles will have great starting field position here as they take over.
Let's go now.
They'll run right here with Swift.
And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30.
96 yards for him on the ground so far tonight as he has been terrific in this first half.
Well, he's broken off some big-time runs here in this first half.
Yeah, and let's just face it. When you go into a game, you think you've got the plays that are going to work, but when you actually get out there and they're starting to happen, your confidence rises, and he's running with terrific ability right now.
And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A good pick up there of 20 yards. Here's first and goal, and gosh, points here, a chance maybe to put this thing away before halftime.
He delivers another to Goddard, complete.
He'll get only 2 there, and it's second and goal.
And they ran just a little underneath route here on first and goal, but there's really not a whole lot of room to operate this close to the goal line. He's just not able to get loose after the catch.
Levis.
Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Eagles.
DeAndre Swift.
A 5-yard touchdown.
And the Eagles will extend their lead in the final minute of the half.
Elliott good on the extra point, and that makes the score 21-0.
21. Chiefs, nothing. Jake Elliott to kick off for Philadelphia.
Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away.
And here comes a return from the middle of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball. Just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, second and 2. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he's able to get out to the 32, brought down there. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. And we welcome you back live now inside the booth alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin, set and ready to rock for the third quarter. So the Eagles with the lead, and they're going to get this football first as the third quarter gets underway.
And we will not have a run back here as the second half starts with a touchback.
Let's go.
The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive.
Third quarter starts with a run from Swift. That's to about the 28. Second down coming up.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Off the play fake, Levis. Airing it out deep for Smith. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be third down.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on second down.
Levis looking to throw. He's got his target. That's complete.
They'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. And they pick up 25 as they convert on 3rd.
And while we may be looking at the scoreboard, this offense certainly is not, because they're showing no signs of backing down, even with a 3-score lead here in the 3rd quarter. I think they keep taking their shots. They've seen blown leads happen throughout this league. They don't want to fall victim to it themselves.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
I tell you what, that's a veteran play from a guy in his first season in the NFL. A lot of rookies are trying to force something there. He thought better of it, and that was the right decision.
An incomplete pass on first down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Levis to throw once more.
It's caught. Smith. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
5 yards on the play. And it's 3rd down.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5. Here's Levis. Able to find the open man. That's complete.
And they move this all the way down to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
Everything's been going right here in this one. This offense, they've been in complete control from the outset. And here's another big play. These kind of routes have been open all game long, and they continue to take advantage.
The chain gang hustling to catch up. Here's 1st and goal from just inside the 10.
Here's Swift.
And he'll take it into the end zone for an Eagles touchdown.
DeAndre Swift
with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game.
And the Eagles take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
Elliott good with a PAT, and that makes the score 28-0.
And this will be brought out from the middle of the end zone.
Richie James on the return. The Chiefs take over 1st and 10. At their own
KC offense out of the huddle, ready for their next drive. A CD, they certainly know the hole that they face as they begin the second half. They have to do what precious few teams have done in NFL history. That's try to come back from a 4-possession deficit.
And, partner, you know, as that team gathers, they're saying to each other, you never say never, right? Because if you're on an NFL roster, that's how you have to think. You can always come back and win a ball game. And let's face it, we saw a certain Super Bowl, a 25-point lead late that wasn't enough to put someone away. But that being said, this task is near impossible. Let's face it. And bottom line is, it affects.
And now off to the races down the right side. And all the way in for a Kansas City touchdown.
Isaiah Pacheco, his 8th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Chiefs get a bit closer. Extra point by Butker is on target.
And it's now a 28-7 ball game. set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And he'll just sit on this one as their drive will start at the 25.
25-yard line.
Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. Still operating with a comfortable lead despite the score a moment ago as they begin 1st and 10. In motion right is Smith. Levis to throw on 1st and 10 here. Wide open is Watkins. He's got it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
First down, Eagles.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. They will run straight ahead with Swift.
And nothing much materializing there on the first down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
They suspected it was a power play up the middle coming at them, and boy, were they right. That defense got downhill in a hurry and limited them to just a couple on first down.
Levis now on 2nd down.
And his throw's going to be incomplete. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the 3rd quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
Smith will come in motion right. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And the tackle going to be made at the 41 as they stop him a few yards short of the first. A nice play design there with the touch pass. Looked good at the start, but bottom line, the defense was ready.
And they did a nice job scouting, didn't they? Not just scouting, but now executing once they saw the play for real after having worked on it all week in practice. They drilled on the play, then they drilled him.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
Here's Pacheco to begin the drive.
And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
But these guys going to chop into that deficit. They got to do a much better job in the run game. Caught behind the line of scrimmage, no yardage to be found.
After the loss to start out, here's 2nd and 11. Now Mahomes. And he fires one incomplete.
And there's another stop. One of the league's best defenses is certainly bringing it again this week.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Shotgun snap to Mahomes. And that will be incomplete.
He's had trouble finding open receivers all game, CD, and that's because really there hasn't been many. This defense has been all over them.
Yeah, they're one of the better defenses in the league, and every time I talk to someone around the NFL, they all say the exact same thing. They're so fundamentally sound, it's hard to execute against them.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. 46 yards on the boot. The coverage holds him to just 3 on the return.
And it will be Eagles football, 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game.
Look at this, middle of the field, a breakaway. DeAndre Swift, touchdown, Philadelphia. DeAndre Swift, 59 yards. And the Eagles are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead. Elliott on for the extra point. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And we see James. He will now return it, and they'll bring it out to the 25. The Chiefs offense about set to begin this drive. And really, Charles, not much of a surprise that they're losing. They just haven't been able to get much of anything going in the pass game. And as you well know, in today's NFL, if the passing game isn't working, usually not much else is working either.
Exactly right about that, partner. And I know that right now the easy answer would be, hey, let's run the football. But that might not be everything you need. So despite the fact that they've struggled throwing it, they've got to find some type of a play, multiple plays, that puts the ball in the air